celebrates a festival of the ancestors. The entire town becomes the setting for a form of religious drama. The spirits of the ancestors, known as Egungun, return to the community to receive homage and exhibit their powers through dance.
In Yoruba traditional religion, dance is of crucial importance. The body is there to serve the spirit, the mind of the worshipper. There's no problem in Yoruba traditional religion about the body being the house of sin or being something you have to run away from. No, the physical is there to serve the spiritual.
Through dance, the people carry on a dialogue with the masked image of the ancestor. The dancing body opens a gateway between this world and the world of the spirits.
People don't die finally. People are transformed into something else. In fact, they are stronger. We say in Yoruba land that ènìyàn ò sunwọ̀n láàyè, ìgbà bá kú là á dèrè. A man is no use when he's alive. It's when he dies that he acquires more potency, more power. It is then that he becomes a spirit.
When a dancer puts on a mask in a secret ritual, he assumes the identity of the ancestor and emerges as an Egungun. A necklace of monkey skulls manifests the power of the dead in the world of the living.
We are always appealing to our Father in the great beyond to come out. Whenever we have problems, you say, my Father who is in heaven, please don't forget me here. We have this problem. And that's why we bring our ancestors back.
The personality of the ancestor is seen in the way he moves. A family patriarch dances with lively but dignified steps.
The dancing is in response to stroke and counter-stroke. The drummer is giving you instruction as to movement. That is, pata, 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 piri, piri, pata. Now, that can mean move forward, move sideways, move so.
Among the Yoruba, dance keeps open channels of communication between past and present that have survived years of colonialism.
There is a great deal of deliberate attack on tradition in Nigeria by foreign religions, Christians and Muslims. Ironically, the two religions have taken on the colonial attitude that this is barbarism, this is something in the past that must be forgotten. We must get away from this. I mean, this is no longer very useful. Indeed, quite deliberately and perversely on one occasion, during a wedding ceremony not so long ago. I was chairman. And it was, a born-again Christian affair. And everybody was shouting and shouting Jesus and so on. And I stood up and I said, I'm very much like you. The only difference is that I am a born-again pagan. And there was an uproar. They were angry that someone had dared to say that sort of thing. So there is, to that extent, there is a real problem for the tradition to survive.
The strength of Yoruba traditional religion lies in the intimate relationship between the people and their gods. The Yoruba say that without human beings, the gods would not exist. The night before a major festival, devotees of Oshun, goddess of the river, gather in a shrine to make their wishes known to a priestess, who divines the future with a roll of kola nuts.
Whatever the people come to pray for at this shrine will be granted them by Oshun. If the problem is barrenness, an appearance in front of Oshun will bring a child to dance with, and the child will survive. Oshun is the protector of children.
The most powerful deities represent forces of nature. Women whose prayers for children have been answered by Oshun give thanks in song and dance.
Every deity has a particular dance step, a special dance step reserved for it that it likes. Every deity also has a special music. In fact, some deities have special drums for them.
Oshun priests and priestesses dance to entertain the goddess. Their movements express the character of Oshun: graceful, flowing, unhurried, soothing.
Oshun's character is gentle. The cloth her devotees wear is usually white. People who wear white are careful not to stain their garments. Such people are careful of their character as well. They are always conscious of what they say or do to others. In their dance, they are elegant and gentle like Oshun. The dance is never chaotic, one step after the other, never interfering with each other. If we look at their movement in everyday life, they are never in a hurry. And it is those who walk with patience who find some good along their path.
When a person becomes a priest, part of his preparation for this will be to tell him the secret of what the drumming is saying. He learns this and therefore knows how to respond, and of course practices. So that is why the accomplished dancer, for example, is usually a person who spent years learning this and perfecting it. So it's an art to learn.
Oshun is pleased with the dances done in her name, she may express her pleasure by possessing one of the dancers.
When you've danced and you've sung and you've chanted the poetry of these deities, they are so pleased and they descend. This is the belief. They descend and they may inhabit the spirit of any of the worshippers present, and he or she is possessed and makes revelations, foretells the future, and so on and so forth. The deity knows that something is being done to attract her attention, and she will be very disposed to listen and to watch and to be pleased and to grant requests.
The priestess, possessed by Oshun, makes her way to the river.
We always offer things to gods and goddesses to put them in the good mood. They are like human beings too. They have their angry moments and things like that. So you propitiate. You by offering certain things which you know are favorites of that particular god. You put him in the right mood to listen to you.
Worshippers dance a path to the river to offer Oshun her favorite foods and spices. Ceremonies similar to this one are held in